You can never ever judge someone based on how happy they look, how much money they have, what the external factors are like. Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I want to talk about if we make up things to worry about. So a lot of you are stressed out. We always seem to worry about something. Something at the back of our head is nagging us, telling us that we need to worry about something. We need to spend so much energy in thinking about how we're going to do this, how are things going to work out, and it just gets overwhelming sometimes. We should all know that humans are the worst predictor of things. We tend to worry about things in the future just because we can't actually predict how they're going to work. We just keep stressing about it. So in this video, I'm going to give you a few reasons why we actually do make up most of the times the things we worry about. So the first thing is that we will always occupy our thoughts with something. So no matter how well things are going, if everything is going your way, there's always that thought at the back of your head saying that things can get worse, it's only a matter of time until things fail, and this is because this is a survival instinct. This is an evolutionary mechanism that keeps us on our toes. Like they say, ignorance is bliss. Not knowing that bad things are going to happen can make you happy for a while, but ignorance doesn't lead to survival. Because we have evolved to focus on the negative and focus on things that can be a threat, we're always alert and thinking about the things that can go wrong. But however, in today's world, only thinking about things that can go wrong is not useful for you. In fact, it ruins your happiness, it ruins your mood, and it ruins your ability to do well and focus on the things that will get you somewhere. Like I always say, long-term versus short-term mentality, we have evolved to take the short-term gratification, such as eating something replenishes our nutrition and allows us to survive it 1 or 2 more days. However, these days we can easily eat without hunting, and of course eating too much food leads us to become overweight and gives us many health complications. Similarly, thinking too much negative thoughts in today's world only leads us to have more mental health problems. So the other pattern that I've noticed between many people is the fact that we can easily prioritize our worries. What may seem like your worst worry, maybe your exams are coming up, maybe you spent too much and you're waiting on your next paycheck, you're living paycheck to paycheck. These are big worries and sometimes can keep you up at night. However, if one really bad thing happens, such as your parents going to hospital or you got into a car accident, we can immediately prioritize those things and kind of completely wipe out our other thoughts, thinking, why on earth did I even put so much stress into worrying about this when that's not even comparable to what's happening now. We see this all the time when we grow up and we think about what we actually used to stress about as a kid, and it's so trivial now. Those things just do not matter at all. So in the same way, we can easily prioritize our worries, meaning that sometimes your worries may seem very big, but in comparison, the scale is just so different when other things that do require your attention do come into focus. The other thing that I've realized with a lot of people is that we create our own drama. So whether it's something that someone said or something that someone didn't say, we as humans for some reason love drama. We like to make ourselves the main character, we like to victimize ourselves, we like to think that other people are thinking about us when they're not actually thinking about us, and this adds to our worries. We love stories, so we make ourselves the main character in our drama. And even though this can be entertaining in the moment, it can lead to severe mental health problems, it can lead to social anxiety and all sorts of other not good stuff. Personally, I do not get involved in any sort of drama, nor do I think I live a life where there's a lot of drama. However, that doesn't stop anyone else creating a narrative around my life, for example, that can make it very reality TV/soaps drama. So what I'm trying to say is that we do like to create our own drama. We like to dramatize certain events. We like to think that people are thinking about us more than they actually are, and that's most of the time not the case. One main thing that proves that we make up the things that we want to worry about is the fact that we compare worries with others. So we're always looking at other people and thinking about what is going wrong with their life, what do they have to worry about. For example, we always see celebrities or rich people, and the majority of people watching them say, oh, look at them, they're doing so well, what on earth do they have to worry about? But of course, this completely doesn't make any sense to say that, because no matter who you are, no matter how much wealth you have, no matter what else is going right for you on face value, you are a human being and you have many things to worry about. But I think it's incredibly toxic when we compare what we're worrying about compared to other people, what they're worrying about. The thing is, you can never compare something at face value. Like they say, don't judge a book by its cover. You can never ever judge someone based on how happy they look, how much money they have, what the external factors are, like maybe they have a family and lots of children, whatever you want to measure it by. They might not be happy, they might be very happy whilst not showing it. So please do not ever judge someone based on their external factors. You don't know them completely through and through. It's impossible to know someone else. You have to spend your own life worrying about yourself and getting to know who you are. It's impossible to find out everything about someone else. The laws of physics prevents it. So the fact that we compare ourselves with others is incredibly toxic, and it leads us to worry about things that we don't even need to worry about. It just doesn't benefit us in any way. So the other thing that I've realized is that we actually worry about things to make ourselves feel better. Somehow this vicious loop just doesn't make sense, but we often worry about things so that we can kind of explain things away or make up pretend solutions to things that we think is wrong with our lives in order to cope, in order to continue. For example, maybe you're trying to sleep at night, but you come up with this random conversation that you had with someone and you feel embarrassed, or you feel like they hate you, or you feel like something. It's always something social. So we think about it and we worry about it in order to make ourselves feel better. So after contemplating and worrying, we feel like we should have a solution, but this isn't often the case, and it leads to worse mental health condition because we start overthinking, and this isn't good. It's very clear that we actually don't need to worry about it. We make ourselves worry about it. So the final thing that I want to say in this video is the fact that we make ourselves worry about something because if we're not worrying about something, we're not accomplishing something. So this kind of ties in with all the other points, is the fact that if we have nothing to worry about, nothing right is going on in our lives. So if we're not worrying about cash flow, if we're not worrying about how many cars we have, then we're just simple people with no real belonging in the world. So it's always tied to social factors. No matter how hard of a shell that you show, we're human beings and we really do require social validation and social interaction, and we can never live on our own, as in we have not evolved to live on our own. So maybe there's one or two people in the whole world that can do that, but they're definitely not watching this YouTube video. So guys, I really hope this video has given you an insight into why we worry. I really do feel like we don't have to worry, and we worry too much, but I know it's easier said than done. I really hope in the future through this channel I'll give you some of the tips and tricks, I guess, that I use in order not to worry a lot. So I believe in having a stress-free life, and I think that having a stress-free life and maximizing your life is more important than external factors such as having lots of cars or maybe the biggest house, because those things are never going to actually fill that void that you have. I mean, it's been proven a million times over by people that have it, but I guess we all have to have learned experience before saying such things. For example, you can be poor and say money's not anything, but no one's actually going to listen to you because you don't have it. So speculation, right? If you like the topic of this video, give me a thumbs up to show that you appreciate it and I should do more videos like this. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and as always, thank you for watching.